All right, guys, we have some interesting movements in the market over the past 24 to 48 hours. XRP has officially returned to its 50-cent stablecoin peg. Obviously, all jokes here, but we've seen a nice little bounce here from the lows when we hit like 38 cents. But the past day or so, we've been pumping up pretty hard while the rest of the market hasn't really been doing much of anything. And obviously it's still not crazy. We're still at like 51 cents. This doesn't really matter at this point. As I always say, until we're talking about XRP in terms of dollars instead of cents, it's all kind of irrelevant. But this is a positive sign to see that we're coming back out from these lows, back up towards this range. Again, while the rest of the market isn't doing much of anything, we're going to look at like the macro picture here, and it's crazy how similar this looks to 2017, both, the market as a whole, but then specifically XRP. So we'll go through some tweets at the end, but let's just stick to the chart for now. So if we zoom out to the weekly chart, you could see, like, I made a video about it. It looked like we broke down out of this massive macro consolidation triangle that we've been in since our high in 2017. Very similar to how back here in 2017, before we had our parabolic bull run, XRP broke down. It broke its uptrending support, wicked down super low, came down for a couple more weeks, then turned around, started pumping up out of here slowly but surely, and then boom, vertical line takeoff. So this is a reassuring sign, again, with where the market is at as a whole, where XRP dominance is at, and just seeing how similar these fractals look. So if you overlay this fractal of this entire cycle back here onto XRP here on the weekly, and we line up these peaks, you can see we are currently on this week right here. That would suggest that next week, we still move sideways a little bit, maybe up a little bit. But then the following week, we would really start to break out of that range that we've been in with like 90 cents as the top, 95 cents. And then the week starting Monday, July 29th, we would really begin our full-on breakout, probably into new all-time highs, if this were to continue to follow and play out as it has been, right? Something like this. It's crazy how lined up this is, as I keep saying. And what's crazier is that when XRP moved like this last time and it started taking off out of here, it was when Bitcoin was around its prior all-time highs, consolidating, and just had a pullback. Bitcoin has just had a pullback, consolidating around its prior all-time highs, and we're waiting to see a bounce out of here. And last time, in 2017, XRP moved first. It led the way, and then Bitcoin broke out and started pumping to new highs. So the fact that we're seeing, again, XRP start to make a move here kind of on its own, while Bitcoin is consolidating below its old all-time highs, this is a really reassuring move. Like, this is a massive weekly candle. This is one of the biggest weekly candles we've seen probably since this last one with the SEC lawsuit, which was a year ago to the day. Okay? This is the 1-year anniversary of XRP being declared not a security. And we're seeing probably the biggest weekly candle we've seen to the upside since 1 year ago. So if we go over to the Bitcoin XRP versus Bitcoin chart, this looks amazing as well. Okay? We're down at the macro lows here on the chart. We've consolidated down here, broken out of our descending resistance, formed bullish divergence on these lows, and kind of put in an inverse head and shoulders. And now we're getting, again, a massive green candle popping up out of here. So the week is, coming to a close. The weekly candle will be closing tomorrow, like over 24 hours, probably closer to 48 hours. But if we close up here, like this is a big breakout candle in my opinion. I think we're going to start to send it within the next couple weeks. As I said over here on our main chart, it looked like July 29th was really the time when it would start going. So I think it could still cool off here for a couple weeks, not do too much, but I think we're kind of on breakout watch now. We popped back in here to our macro triangle, you know, held the region, came back in, and yeah, it's looking really strong right now. Again, we've had plenty of pumps like this where it's completely just stalled out and gotten faded and pulled right back down to the lows. But something about this one, it feels like it could be time. It feels a little different. So let me go through a couple tweets here from Alex Cobb. Greatest effing bear trap of all time. Just showing again the similarities from that first cycle to the cycle we are in right now. And yeah, the charts just look awfully similar. And it would be quite poetic if this thing really does do what it looks like it could do. Here from Crypto Bitlord, call me delusional, but I think XRP will flip ETH this market cycle, maybe even BTC. I expect it to suck so much liquidity out of the market. Whole sectors will be rugged to feed the Ripple monster higher. FOMO like you've never seen, pure panic. And then another one here from Crypto Bitlord. Responding to this comment, this guy says, given how much shit you gave XRP over the last 6 years, I find it hard to take you seriously. So this guy was apparently a big hater on XRP over the last 6 years, but he says, please, I was in the XRP depths for fractions of a cent, getting anyone who would listen to load up across 2013, 2014, 2015, 2016. You get the idea. And he says he retired generations off that pump to $2.70. So he's saying he made a shit ton off of the 2017 bull run. Do you see me shill it hard since? And no. So he hasn't supported it since because he's recognized that it probably wasn't going to do much. So he says, do you think it's a coincidence I'm here again? Strap the F up, or strap the F in, bozo. So he's not been bullish on it for quite some time, but now he is again. And I think he was saying he had a piece of news as well that he was going to drop within 24 hours. Who knows about that, right? It's always one thing or another, but cool to see more people hopping on board and people expecting, you know, this run to kick off. Here from 25 hours awake, XRP is about to skyrocket. Click like, thumbs up if you have not sold a single XRP. Again, just showing kind of more of a macro chart here, how it looks ready to pump. And then here, I'm not so certain how accurate this tweet is, the statistic from Ripple's 1.7% of XRP is left in retail hands. Do not get shaken out. Your future self will thank you. So it's this math that this guy did here, showing where most of the XRP is, and it suggests that there's only 1.7, 1.8 billion XRP circulating for retail. So there's not that much. Most of it is locked up, or it's been sales to ODL for institutions. So we'll have to wait and see. You know I'm bullish. I've always been bullish. I've stuck to that nonstop. It's nice to see this move up happening, getting back off these lows, a little bit of relief. And, you know, hopefully we can see continuation over the next couple weeks. So keep it short and sweet, straight to the point. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, let me know your thoughts in the comments. Leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.